Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the juiciest moments behind your favorite stars and keep things fresh, fun, and totally binge-worthy. Today we've got a story that's lighting up social media and fanboards across the globe. It involves two of our much-loved Chinese actors Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin. Rumors have been swirling for a while about their relationship, and now Chen has reportedly broken his silence about the struggles he says he's been going through since being with Li Qin. If you thought the backstage of the entertainment world was all glitz and glam, this one might just surprise you. So grab your popcorn, or your milk tea, sit back, and let's dive deep. The setup: what we thought we knew. First off, for those who may not be up to speed, Chen Zheyuan is a rising star who's won hearts with his charm, good looks, and on-screen presence. His co-star Li Qin is no stranger to fame, either talented, stylish, and with a fanbase that spans continents. Together, whenever they've been seen in public or rumored to be together, fans go a little wild. It's the kind of pairing that fuels shipping wars and are they or aren't they discussions. Over time, whispers started about them being more than co-stars. Photos, sightings, cryptic comments, the usual. Fans speculated, fan accounts posted, and before you knew it the narrative was built. But here's where things take a turn. Instead of just the not they're cute together vibes, there began to be talk of friction, distance, and what looked like one of them struggling behind the scenes. Chen's reveal breaking the silence. So, what did Chen Zheyuan actually say? According to recent reports, he finally opened up publicly, or semi-publicly, about the issues he's been carrying since this relationship began. While the details are still somewhat vague, and you know how entertainment press can be, the gist is that he's been under pressure from the public eye, from being known in relation to someone else, and perhaps from managing his personal life versus his career. Imagine being in a relationship where every move is watched. Social media screenshots, paparazzi photos, fan speculation. For someone like Chen Zheyuan, who has been building a career and an identity of his own, this kind of scrutiny can feel suffocating. In his statements, he's apparently acknowledged feelings of being overshadowed or losing his own voice since the public started connecting his life so closely with Li Qin's. That kind of confession sends shockwaves because it's rare to see an actor of his profile admit vulnerability in public in that way. What's more, fans are panicking not because they don't like the revelation, but because it suggests things might be more complicated behind the smiling photos than anyone expected. Many believe the pairing, whether romantically confirmed or not, was picture perfect. But real life? Real life is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes just plain hard. Why this matters more than just gossip. Now, if you're thinking, okay, sure, conflicts in celebrity relationships aren't new, you're absolutely right. But here's why this one hits a little differently. First, Chen Zheyuan is at a pivotal moment in his career. He's no longer a rookie, but he's also not untouchable. Every role, every endorsement matters. When your private life becomes public narrative, it can affect how you're perceived professionally. Second, Li Qin's reputation and star power are significant. Her fandom is massive and very active. When someone linked to her, in the public imagination, says they feel overshadowed, it raises questions about power dynamics in celebrity relationships, especially where one partner might receive more attention or accolades. That vulnerability, in Chen's words, resonates beyond mere fan shipping. It touches on identity, self-worth, and career trajectory. Third, the fans matter. In the world of Asian entertainment, fandom isn't just "I like this actor." It's community, investment, emotion. Fans invest years of support, buy albums, stream shows, post theories. When a star says "I'm struggling," fans feel that. Some get protective, some get anxious, some get resentful of the situation, not necessarily the people. The panic in the headline doesn't just reference drama, it references the emotional investment of thousands, even millions, of people. Digging into what he may be really feeling, let's unpack what Chen might be going through, given what we know, and what we can infer. One big issue could be identity. When you reach a certain level of fame, you become a character, not just an actor. Coupled to rumors or reality of being with someone equally famous, you might start hearing things like he's just so-and-so's partner rather than he is him. For someone like Chen, who has worked hard to get recognition for his craft, that shift can sting. Another layer is expectation. The public often projects the fairy tale narrative on celebrity couples, always happy, always supportive, always picture perfect. When you're living under that microscope, the inevitable human imperfections become magnified. If Chen felt pressure to maintain an image while privately dealing with doubts or insecurities, that duality is exhausting. There's also the career trade-off. Every job, every endorsement, every role is a tiny pivot in the trajectory. If his public identity becomes Li Qin's partner, whether true or exaggeration, his solo agency might feel compromised. That could lead to internal conflict. Do I prioritize relationship stability or do I prioritize my growth as an individual actor? Lastly, the sheer constant attention is draining. For most people, difficulties are private. For stars, stress gets projected, screenshots go viral, rumors spread. Chen's acknowledgement of having issues since being with Li Qin suggests he felt the pressure escalating once the association became public. It's one thing to be an actor with a story, another to be an actor whose love life is a story. Fan reactions and the ripple effect. So fans are panicking. Why? For one, they feel protective. Many have supported Chen Zheyuan for years and want him to succeed, be happy, and stay grounded. When they read an interview or statement where he seems vulnerable or unhappy, alarm bells ring. Is this relationship hurting him? Is his career at risk? Some fans respond by rallying more enthusiastically. We'll support you, you're amazing, forget the rumors, keep shining. Others worry about the implications. What if this leads to splits, or a decline in roles, or public backlash? Because fandom isn't just about liking the actor, it's about being part of a community that shares hopes, dreams, and concerns. Beyond the immediate fandom, the wider entertainment industry and media are watching too. A story like this affects how agencies manage star relationships, how PR teams spin statements, and how the public views the intimate lives of celebrities. If Chen Zheyuan is willing to be vulnerable, more stars might follow. Which means less perfect facades and more authentic, though messy, human stories. What could be the outcomes? Alright, so where does this go from here? There are a few possible paths. Chen Zheyuan could use this moment to redefine his public image, moving from fresh-face crush to actor with depth who speaks his truth. That could attract more diverse roles, more creative respect, and yes, even more fans who appreciate authenticity over perfection. Alternatively, the relationship dynamic with Li Qin could change. The two might mutually decide to step back from the couple speculation spotlight, or restructure how much they show publicly. Sometimes when one partner feels overshadowed, recalibration becomes necessary. It's possible they'll shift focus to their individual careers for a bit, letting the narrative breathe. Another possibility, the fandom might shift too. Fans who were more about the shipping may become more about supporting each individually. Recognizing that actors are people first, not just characters in a romantic storyline. That kind of maturity in fandom culture is rare, but it's happening. On the flip side, if things are handled poorly, if the vulnerability gets spun negatively, if rumors escalate, or if either actor or agency mishandles communication, this could lead to damage in public perception. Actor-fan relationships are delicate, and trust matters. Chen's openness is brave, but the management of the aftermath is key. Why we should root for Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin, too. In all this drama, it's easy to forget that both Chen and Li are humans with hopes, fears, and dreams. While their public image might feel larger than life, their emotional reality is probably pretty ordinary. Am I seen for who I am? Am I supported? Do I have space to grow? Chen's willingness to speak out suggests he wants more than just the fan-pick brush white version of life. He wants authenticity. That's something we can all connect with. Li Qin, for her part, likely faces her own pressures, maintaining star status, navigating rumors, managing public expectations. It takes courage to be a public figure in an age where every move is dissected. If Chen feels the weight of being with her, she likely feels the weight of being supported by or connected to someone in the same spotlight. That duality creates complexity. So yes, while fans panic, what if instead we take a step back and root for them? Celebrate Chen for speaking up. Respect Li's journey. Recognize that relationships in the public eye aren't just about the camera flash moments, they're about two people trying to stay human amid all the noise. And maybe, just maybe, this story will inspire other stars to share their truth and fans to listen, not just gossip. Alright, folks, that's the lowdown on Chen Zheyuan's recent reveal about the issues he's been facing since being linked with Li Qin. It's messy, it's human, it's real, and sometimes, that's the most interesting story of all. If you've been following this duo, or even if you're just now tuning in, keep an eye on how things evolve. Will Chen reclaim his narrative? Will Li step more into the light on her own terms? Will the fandom shift toward supporting star mental health and authenticity rather than just shipping? Time will tell. If you liked this deep dive, hit that like button. Leave a comment telling me what you think. Are you on Chen's side? Li's side? Maybe neither and just ready for the next twist? And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next entertainment scoop. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep your favorite stars shining bright. Peace out.